In an alternate universe, the Green Goblin kidnapped Gwen Stacy, threw her off a bridge, and Spider-Man swung in to save her. But in this universe, instead of shooting a web to catch her, Peter dove off the bridge after her. He reached her mid-fall and wrapped himself around her body to take the impact. Gwen lived, Peter didn't. And when she pulled the mask off her boyfriend, she learned the truth she never got to hear from him. Peter Parker was Spider-Man. Gwen hid his identity from the police and the press. She kept his mask. She went to his funeral. She buried the boy she loved, and Harry Osborn didn't even show up. When Harry finally resurfaced, Peter's death had broken him completely. Gwen told him everything, that Peter was Spider-Man, that the Green Goblin was responsible. Harry took the news about Peter surprisingly well, and he swore to help Gwen bring the Goblin down. What Harry didn't know was that the Green Goblin was his own father, Norman Osborn. And what Harry didn't know either was that Gwen had her father's old gun hidden away, Captain George Stacy's gun. She wasn't planning to capture the Goblin. She was planning to kill him. They lured Norman into a trap. Gwen drew the gun. She had the Green Goblin at point-blank range, the monster who killed the boy she loved. She realized that killing Norman wouldn't honor Peter's memory. It would betray it. Peter was a hero until his last breath, and Gwen wasn't going to throw that away for revenge, so she lowered the gun. And that was when Harry stepped out of the shadows with his own weapon and shot the Goblin dead. Harry walked over to the body, ripped off the Goblin mask, and his entire world collapsed. Because underneath the mask was his own father. Harry Osborn had just murdered Norman Osborn. And in true Harry fashion, he didn't accept the blame for what he had done. He looked at Gwen and called her a murderer, even though he was the one who pulled the trigger. A horrified Gwen ran. The next time anyone saw Harry Osborn, he was putting on his father's costume. And when Harry's Goblin attack started tearing New York apart, Gwen made a choice. She pulled Peter's mask over her face. And even though she had no spider powers, Gwen Stacy jumped into action wearing his mask.